Hey everybody, welcome to your Thursday morning. I'm Trisha Swenson and we are out here in Vail Village on just another gorgeous sunny morning after some rain showers, thunder, lightning last night, well needed rain as well. But hey, we've got a lot to tell you about. Thursday means live music up and down the valley. So we're going to cover all of that for you and give you some weather details and a few other things that are going on so you can plan for your weekend. It's almost the weekend, everybody. So let's get happy. Let's wake up because Vail Valley Live starts right now. It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning,
Every morning,
At 7:30.
7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
it's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live from Vail Village, kind of right by the clock tower near Solaris, the western edge of the Vail Village parking structure, Latour Restaurant, Carrots Jewelers just behind me. So a little different spot to start our day this morning, but people are getting up, getting over to work. I'm seeing some people getting their morning jog in, walking their dogs, going to get the coffee, making the coffee run for everyone back at the condo. So we are waking up. It's go time. We got a lot to talk about today because Thursdays are pretty busy here in the Vail Valley with lots of live music. But we've had quite a week. Lots of fun things going on, and our weather. Well, we had that rain come through a little bit in the afternoon, then it cleared up. And then I was at the Avon live concert last night, and we could see the clouds starting to build. But we knew it wasn't going to threaten us. We were fine, and the music wrapped up, right around 8:30, 8:45. And then by the time I got home and a little while later, yep, the skies just opened up. So it's been pretty nice to be able to still get in pretty much all the events and not have rain make it too unbearable. A lot of these events happen rain or shine. So we want to remind you of that if you are going to be going out and about and heading out. Oh, this afternoon we've got the free dancing in the park at 5:30 with the Vail Dance Festival, and this is such a neat way to experience what we have going on in the dancing world. It's just a little sample of a lot of different performances that you see throughout this 2 week festival. The festival is wrapping up on Monday, so they've been pretty much packing them in night after night. So tonight is moving to Avon. They have been at the Villar Center. They, of course, have been at the Ford Amphitheater predominantly, Vail Mountain School for a few of the fringe events, Manorvale for some of the podcasts. But tonight, big night to be found out there at the Avon Park. And like I said, I was there last night, and such a great place to go. Bring your blankets, bring your lawn chairs, and bring a little food, or they have food trucks sometimes there at some of these events. And in fact, this week, I think they are going to be doing something special for the dance festival. So just a neat thing going on. And then Showdown Town, the Mark Morris Band will be playing in Eagle. And we're going to be kind of wrapping these Eagle concerts up later on in August, once kids start going back to school and families get back into their routine and homework, and they can't go out as much at night. So take advantage of some of these concerts that are happening down in Eagle. Eagletown Park is the home to this, right off of Broadway. And you can bring your picnics to this. You can bring your own alcohol into this. They do have a few food trucks and a few things that you can grab and go. But otherwise, it is just kind of, create your own. And I've seen some amazing picnic spreads when I've been down there. So pretty spectacular what they're able to do. Little Beach Park in Minturn, they will be doing some live music tonight. So head on over there if you want to stay more up valley. And then, of course, Vail Jazz will be happening over in Lion's Head at the Airbell at Vail Square. This is a covered tent, so no matter what happens, you'll be staying dry. This is a ticketed event as well. So VIP seating and regular seating still available for this evening. So make sure you get out and check out some live music. And Arrowhead coming in on Thursdays as well. This is a little lesser known of a concert series. The property owners of Arrowhead put this together, And they're going to have, I believe Beth Swearingen will be there with her Vail Valley band. I ran into her earlier this week, and she had a packed schedule, but she said, Trisha, come on Thursday. And I haven't been. So I'm thinking that might be my little activity that I do tonight. Because you know what? It's all, I hate to say it, but it's coming to a close. You can feel that chill in the air. You can know that summer is winding down, so seize the day and enjoy it. And speaking of summer and the weather and everything, let's get to the weather right now. This is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. And what we can expect, according to the National Weather Service, is we'll see a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. So kind of that mid-afternoon. A lot of times I say get the hike or the bike ride done early, and then in the afternoon, that's when you can do a late lunch. You can go shopping. You can go to the art galleries. You can kind of pop in and out of the rain if it does come through. So once again, it's a 40% chance of that. Otherwise, mostly sunny, with a high into the mid to upper 70s, 80s down valley, and winds not too bad at all. They're about 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming westerly this afternoon. So we're not seeing those big gusty winds that we saw earlier in July. And then tonight we'll drop down to, the mid 40s in Vail, a little bit warmer down valley, and we'll see partly cloudy conditions, not much wind at all. And then on Friday, a 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms after about 12 noon, and then sunny with a high of 75. So I think as we go into the weekend, it's amazing. We actually have really good weather, just a 10% chance of showers again on Saturday. And on Sunday, that bumps to just about 20% more, but still not bad at all. And then even for your Monday, looking pretty good. It gets a little breezy on Monday, but otherwise, looks like we've got a perfect weekend coming up. So get out and enjoy it. And if you are traveling over to Silverthorne, you can find those outlet malls on both sides of the interstate. So exit 205, and you'll find, Coach, J. Crew, Ralph Lauren, Lucky brand, Levi's brand, a lot of those great brands. And speaking of which, we're going to show you a little fashion show. We went over there with our cameras, and we're going to let you know what it looks like in case you need to do some shopping for all of the events that are happening here in the Vail Valley. Here's more.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. Do you know there is a Coach outlet at the outlets at Silverthorne? Well, there is, and it's amazing. Guys, gals, the newest things, always new merchandise coming in, up to 70% off every day, only at the outlets at Silverthorne. So let's take a look at some really fun summer fashions. Here's Rachel. Rachel has on the cutest pink adorable scarf. She also has on that fabulous t-shirt with the Indicia decals. She also has her yellow crossbody, her floral journal notebook, her amazing belt. She's enjoyed sharing the Levi's jeans, and then she has her flip-flops. Whole outfit, head to toe, would be $940, but not at the outlets at Silverthorne. It's going to be $408.40, all from the Coach outlet, minus the jeans from Levi's. She's going to save $531.60 from shopping here. Okay, Olivia, you are ready, girl. You look fabulous. You have on that adorable pink hat. We have those cute pink shades. Love them. The squares are in, ladies. And she also has her cropped Hawaii tee, her light pink shoulder bag. Love it. Just came in with the chain. So neat. And her Coach sneakers. On the back of them, you can see the Coach decals that are really shouting at you. They look fabulous. $728 retail, $353 Coach outlet at Silverthorne price. She's going to save $375. Looking great, Olivia. Okay, Sophia, it does rain here in the high country, and at Silverthorne once in a while, so you look fabulous. Your Coach Fun umbrella, look at the bucket hat, the Rage. You also have your white leather bag. look at your khaki, fabulous, fabulous trench coat, which is also the rage, stays in style forever, your fun Coach tee, your Levi's borrowed fun jeans, and look at those amazing logo and pink fabulous sneakers. $1,544 is what you would spend retail, comes to $705.20 outlet. You're going to save $838.80 and never get wet. Thank you so much. So let's not think that Coach is just for gals, because it's not. Here's Shao. He has on the nicest, fabulous polo tee I've ever seen. Look at the fabulous decal on that, and that black and white fabulous backpack. It's amazing. And then he also has his hooded jacket, because it does get cool here sometimes in the evenings and in the mornings. And then he's got his fabulous logoed shorts, and then his flip-flops as well. $1,832 if he bought everything, but not here. $783 if he bought it at the outlets at Silverthorne Coach outlet. He's going to save $1,048.80. Wow, you're going to save more than you spend. Love it. So come on back in, everyone, and let's celebrate the Coach outlet here at the outlets at Silverthorne. It's fabulous, it's for you, and it's up to 70% off every day.
Newsflash! The Pearl Izumi outlet opened at the outlets at Castle Rock. Everything you ever dreamed of is in this store. From fabulous jerseys, Colorado jerseys, Pearl Izumi jerseys, fabulous jerseys and over jackets, and shoes for spinning, for hiking, for mountain biking, gloves, everything you ever dreamed of at reduced, of course, prices. All from the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. You're going to have the ride of your life.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
Hey everyone, Trisha Swenson here in Vail Village, giving you a look at your Vail Daily for Thursday, the 3rd of August. And on the cover, you can see a great shot from the golf course. Always a better day on the course. Golfers work the green Wednesday at Beaver Creek Golf Club in Beaver Creek. The day had a mix of weather with showers and sun throughout the Wednesday. But look at that great shot. You can see the slopes in the background as well. That's on the cover of today's Vail Daily. Also, headlines for today: affordability gap grows. As median income goes up in Eagle County, so do rental and sales prices for workforce housing, only widening the gap for those trying to find housing. You can find more on this on page A3. Also in today's news, there's no place like camp. The Roundup River Ranch kids, they can just be kids and forget about their serious illnesses for a while. So this story takes a look at one of the campers and one of the volunteer nurses that takes time off from her job down in Denver to be a part of Great Camp. So find that story on page A2. Also in Denver, hey, earlier this week we had National Night Out, and it was a success even despite the weather. So food, conversations, and rain were featured that night along with a lot of fun. So you can read about this on page A4. And then a flurry of property value appeals nears deadline. So hearing officers have valued on nearly half of appealed properties in this latest batch. So learn more about this on page 5. I know that has been in the news quite a bit. Learn about adults in paper. And then in the sports and outdoors, if you like stand-up paddleboarding, well, here are 5 serene Colorado lakes that you explore. Not just here in the county, but it takes you all across the state. And maybe go on a little road trip and take along that paddleboard. Now, in entertainment, food with air, Avon Stoke and Rye offers creative cuisine with a fresh approach. This is a Richard Sandoval restaurant, and just a great menu, very diverse menu, and one of the most famous things on their menu, the 52-ounce tomahawk with moonshine whiskey tableside. So if you're looking for a good piece of meat, you might need people to share it with out there. But grab your Vail Day. It's a newspaper dispensers from East Vail all the way down to Gypsum. Or you can just simply go online, Vail Daily brings together.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Hey, Vail Valley Live, this is Dom Panetta, and I'm here at Sunshine Massage Studio here in Lions Head, and my neck has been killing me ever since hockey season. I've heard a lot of really good things about this place. They do very unique things. Let's get going. I'm about to meet the owner, Sunshine, and hear more about it. So I just got here into the lounge, and I'm filling out my paperwork. Me personally, I'm not the most flexible person in the world, but you know, I'm excited to see what these unique techniques they have to work with a body type like mine. Hey, I am. You must be Sunshine. I'm here. Yes.
So grateful you're here.
Yes.
And I looked over the intake. You had mentioned your neck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious, is it like on one side more than the other?
Yeah, so it's on this side. It's been bothering me for about 3 months now, so it's not been doing too great.
Well, one of the best ways to get more blood circulation into the shoulder, but great more for deep tissue, is we're going to do some cupping today.
Oh.
Also, the blood circulatory benefits of cupping is just going to bring so much more blood flow in there, which is going to allow us to kind of unwind a pattern of tension that may have set in. And some hot stones and hot towels and that heat, so that you're not sore or feel beaten after this deep tissue experience. The test of it today.
Okay.
But we want to give the viewers this inside view of like, actually some bodies need this deep pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my whole body to get it.
I just finished my massage with Sunshine, and let me tell you, it was very relaxed. What she was able to do was much different than any experience I've ever had. So I will definitely be coming back and recommending this to everybody that I meet, because if you get to feel like this afterwards, I think everybody should feel this way. Oh my God. Oh, I feel healed. I feel amazing.
You felt like you got more length in your shoulders, more length in your neck. You breathed really, really well. You relaxed really, really well.
Yes.
Definitely got more blood flow in your back. And your face, it looks different.
Does it? Does it look different, everybody?
Oh, it looks more relaxed, rejuvenated. You look younger.
At one point, I thought the two people were massaging me at once. So that was a feeling that I've never had before, and it was amazing. Also, there was sounds and smells that you brought into the whole session.
I like to bring in deep tissue, overlap it with aromatherapy, overlap it with sound healing, all these alternative healing modalities that are already known to have so many benefits.
It was awesome, and I'm seeing videos and photos of other things you do that I want to come back and try, and I will be your biggest advocate moving forward.
Thank you. Good luck with this season.
Thank you. Yes, I will be back. I'm going to bring all my teammates here. Well, thank you so much.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
This season marks the 25th anniversary of the Vail Performing Arts Center in Beaver Creek. In the past quarter of a century, this venue has provided entertainment for all ages and is considered to be a beloved gem in the Rockies. This 535-seat theater is nestled in an unusual location, underneath the outdoor skating rink on the plaza level of Beaver Creek. Littmann's Künstler Theater in Munich, Germany provided the inspiration for the wood-paneled columns, walls, and ceilings that are combined in the curved horseshoe seating layout also found in many traditional European halls, providing unobstructed views from all seats. Fundraising efforts started in 1995, and its groundbreaking was in April of 1996. On opening night, February 5th, 1998, there was a dedication of the Ford Family Relief, a wall outside the venue that depicted the Fords participating in a variety of valley-wide events. President Gerald R. Ford and wife Betty were supporters of the Vail Performing Arts Center from the beginning. The opening week's acts included Ani and Ida Kavafian with the Santa Fe Pro Musica Orchestra, Spalding Gray, All-American Dance Stars, Capitol Steps, and Marvin Hamlish. The Vail Center stage has since hosted some of the biggest acts in the entertainment world, such as Train, Sheryl Crow, country music stars Trace Adkins and Jennifer Nettles, Huey Lewis, Rick Springfield, Lucas Nelson, Keb Mo, orchestras from all over the world, dance companies, and Broadway productions like Rent, Kinky Boots, and The Producers, and many, many more over the years. Where else can you ski, hike, bike, or golf and literally be a short walk away from world-class entertainment? The Vail Performing Arts Center is that gem in the Rockies that completes not only the Beaver Creek experience, but the Vail Valley experience.
Pulled pork. You know, there's nothing that quite says barbecue like it. Go to barbecue joints around the country and you'd be hard-pressed to find one that doesn't serve pulled pork barbecue. It is the equalizer of barbecue. It is something that just about everyone does, bringing all regions of barbecue to the table. You can't say the same about things like brisket or chicken wings, which vary in selection from place to place. With that being said, some regions still do their pulled pork differently. On last week's episode of On the Grill, we took a trip to the GoPro Mountain Games to watch Ben Gilbert of Moe's Barbecue do pulled pork Bama style. They were nice enough to hook me up with one of those tasty sandwiches. Before this episode of On the Grill, we are back in the backyard. And since your narrator is humbly mid-Atlantic, it is all about the Carolina style back here. I have to be specific here because this is a touchy subject. No, I'm not cooking a whole hog, and yes, my sauce includes tomato elements, which would indicate that I am cooking it Western North Carolina style. Either way, smoke brings us together. Hickory, 230 degrees for 8 hours. Everyone has their variances, these are mine. The real difference maker here is the sauce. The Carolina style sauce has 4 essential ingredients: vinegar, pepper, garlic, and some sort of tomato base if you're going Western North Carolina style. I like to use plain old ketchup because it really helps with the consistency. I also like to add lemon and some honey to balance the acidity. I like to simmer the ingredients together, bottle, and then let it chill in the fridge. The rest is simple. You pull the pork, you put the pork on the bun, put the sauce on the pork, put the slaw on the saucy pork, and you seal that sucker off with the top of the bun. Hold the pickles. This is Carolina style, baby. This is Sean Naylor. Thank you for watching On the Grill.
Just taking a look at the schedule for this year's 25th anniversary at the Vail Performing Arts Center. Joining me now, we have Owen Hutchinson. He's the executive and artistic director of the Vail Performing Arts Center. And we've got some cool acts that are coming. And one is no stranger to Colorado. Tell us about Andrew Bird coming up.
Yeah, Andrew Bird will play the Vail Performing Arts Center for the first time this summer on August 3rd. He is a brilliant innovator, a musical innovator, and he plays the violin, the guitar, he writes all the songs, he sings, and he's got a full band that will take over the whole stage here at the VPAC. He's a guy who's constantly reinventing his own music, and he's been recording music since 1997. He got his start with the Squirrel Nut Zippers, which was really fun, and then went on to record more than 10 albums, and he's got hits that you hear on the radio and are really popular tunes, and then he's just got this broad catalog of other types of music. Once he went into the canyons in Utah and recorded a whole soundscape series of albums with just his resonant violin in a slot canyon in Utah.
Oh, wow.
So he's a real creative, but ultimately he's a pop acoustic rock type of songwriter. And that's what we'll hear on August 3rd.
Okay, and he's no stranger to Colorado. I understand he grew up going to a music camp in the state.
He did. He loves being in Colorado in the summer because he used to go to the Steamboat Strings Festival music camp as a young violinist, and has returned a number of times over the years to perform on that schedule and around those dates. And so this is right where he wants to be. Midsummer.
And Red Rocks too.
And Red Rocks, he has sold out Red Rocks multiple times. He's just got this huge following because he's a really likable, interesting guy. There's a lot of levels of Andrew Bird that you can tap into once you start listening to his music.
Well, and especially to see him at an intimate venue like this, like he might do a little storytelling, or you might get a little inside scoop from him versus being on a bigger stage.
Yeah, he's the ideal type of acoustic music performance for the VPAC. It's a show that's going to sound amazing in this 530-seat intimate room. And the show's a real spectacle. There are all kinds of props and interesting things going on stage that you can engage with. It's more than just a standard concert.
Okay. And how do you guys come about with the people that are on the schedule? How do you pick the performers? You know, how do you chase them down? I'm sure they're all pretty busy too.
Yeah, well, we always start with quality first. We only present artists on this stage who are truly world-class, exceptional, on a global level of talent. And then we branch outwards from there and make sure that the quality meets the types of audiences that we need to serve here in our community, from our local full-time residents of the Valley to our Beaver Creek destination guests and Vail destination guests who are here for the week, to the seasonal residents and drive market folks coming up from Denver. So we're constantly thinking about our audiences and how we can best serve them with exceptional programming.
Okay, well, you've done a great job,
Thank
especially
you,
for their
Tricia.
25th anniversary season. If you want to find out who else is coming to the Valar, you can go to their website, valarpac.org. Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, coming to you live on this Thursday morning, August 3rd. We've got plenty of sunshine out here after some rain last night, so it's kind of a little refresh for all the flowers and the foliage out there, and we could definitely use the rain. It's been kind of dry lately. But let's give you a look at the roads, because if you're traveling to Denver, traveling to Silverthorne, going over Summit County, any of that, you're going to want to know about what's happening up on Vail Pass. So they've been doing this project for over a year now, and it's going to continue for a while. They're widening it, they're rerouting the bike lane, and so they have different lane closures that happen both eastbound and westbound. So whether you're coming or going, or have people that are coming or going, it's good to just be aware that they might see a little delay in that area. But once you get over Vail Pass into Copper Mountain, this is Officers Gulch between Copper and Frisco, pretty smooth sailing. And then just at the west side of Silverthorne, they are doing some bridge work. So shoulder closures are most of what you'll find there. And then at the top of the Eisenhower Tunnel, they have been doing some work on installing a traffic signal, but I did not see anything there today. The next thing that I saw was going to be on your way down to Denver, just kind of around the Eisenhower Tunnel area. Looked like there was a little bit of work being done. No huge projects going on, so that's the good news. But Vail Pass, that is something we just kind of have to live with every day if you're going back and forth, or if you're heading to the airport tonight. But there's a look at some of the roads, and keep in mind, if we do get any of that rain, slow down a bit, because hydroplaning is a thing. It is something to be concerned about, and we get pretty deep ruts in a lot of our roads, east and westbound lanes, and those can really pool with water, especially how fast and furiously the rain can come down. So just slow it down a little bit. I'm actually more afraid of rain and hydroplaning than I am of snow and ice in the wintertime. That's how serious hydroplaning can be. But let's take a look at what goes on Thursdays. And just to the east of me is the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens. I've done many reports from that area this summer. Just a gorgeous place to go. But they have some spectacular events that happen at the gardens and different learning opportunities. So we have a garden tour that happens today, Saturday, and Monday. So 3 days a week. You can join them, and that's at 10:30 to 11:30. So about an hour out of your day. But you know what? Once you've got that knowledge, you're going to take it with you and bring your friends there and tell them what you learned, and share it, and just develop even more of an affinity for this. But it winds through the beautiful gardens, and it ends at the little quaint schoolhouse. If you've been to the Ford Amphitheater for some of the concerts, you've seen that little light green schoolhouse, and that's the gift shop. It's hard to believe that was once where kids had school in our valley, and I'm so glad they preserved that historic building. So that's where the tour will end, and then you can go about your day. Now, also today we have Chefs in the Garden, and this is when they invite in area chefs to demonstrate, make, serve their eats. And so it's super fun. This does sell out pretty quickly because it's limited participants, and you're right in the lobby of the Ford Amphitheater. So it does go on rain or shine. You're protected a little bit, but just neat to find out about this. So go to the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens website to find out more about this. And then speaking of food and dining, hey, tomorrow you can get a jump start on the markets. So you don't have to wait till Sunday when Vail Market is held. You don't have to wait till Saturday for Minter Market. Eagle has their farmers market and art show. Lots of vendors come down to Eagletown Park. So tonight they're going to have the Thursday night concert. Tomorrow It'll change up and there'll be produce and much more. So put that on your calendar, 9:30 to 1:30. Come a little early for some yoga from 8 to 9. And it's just a neat way to, if you are having people over for dinner, you want to just start making your pie or making your salads, you can do so there. And then, okay, yoga in the park series. We've got therapeutic yoga from the Avon Rec Center. They're going to be bringing you out to the park, but that'll be from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Just stop by the rec center, get yourself all registered and ready to go, and that'll be on the west lawn of the amphitheater. So with the big stages, just hang out and you'll find it right there. And then Beaver Creek Unplugged happens tonight, and we're bringing in the band Face. They are actually out of Boulder, and so they're going to be coming up here, but they've played with a lot of different people, including John Bon Jovi. They've been on Jay Leno, Manhattan Transfer, Culture Club, Bare Naked Ladies. So they're no stranger to some big names and kind of playing with them and opening up for them. So find it. You're going to have some great complex harmonies, some brilliant beatbox rhythms, and superb singing. This is free. It's from 5 to 7 tonight up at Beaver Creek. Kind of a unique time frame because it's not like a concert you're going to in the evening. It's kind of between your daytime activities and your nighttime activities. You can bring a picnic. This takes place right at where the ice rink is in Beaver Creek. And look at these guys. This is going to be fun. So tonight, check that out. That will be right in Beaver Creek Village on that permanent stage that they have there. And then I mentioned this earlier, Dancing in the Park is happening in Nottingham Park in Avon tonight. This is a free offering with the Vail Dance Festival. So they're moving everything from the Ford Amphitheater, they're going down Valley to the park, and it starts right at 5:30. So if you're at work, come on down, bring your blanket, bring your lawn chair, and enjoy everything that we have to share with the Vail Dance Festival. So we'll have ballet acts, we'll have Dance Aspen, we'll have a ballroom duo, we'll have Dario Natarelli, who is really cool. He actually grew up here, and he's going to be performing there as well. So a great show. It'll go on for about 2 hours, and it should just be a great way to kind of get a sample of what you can expect before we get into the International Evenings 1 and 2. And that's Friday and Saturday. So Friday, we've got one performance at 7:30, and then on Saturday, we have two, one at 5:30 and one at 8. So popular, they bring them all together, and it's just an awesome way to really see what the dancers have been working on, the different collaborations, and we're wrapping up this dance festival on Monday. So Ballet X will take the stage on Sunday, and then on Monday we have now premieres. And what that is basically everything the dancers have been working on, and they've been working on it actually for months in their own studios. Then when they come here, they can really put the finishing touches, work on the last steps. There's 2 practice tents over at Golden Peak near the amphitheater, and that's where they've been working on getting everything done for the show on Monday. So a few more nights of this. So you can go to vaildance.org to get your tickets. And then once again tonight, you don't need a ticket. And one more performance that's going to be at the Avon Park tonight is Celebrate the Beat. And that's part of Youth Power 365. They've been working all week on their performance. They'll show tonight, and then they'll also perform at the International Evening. So it's a big thrill for them to be on these huge stages. What an exciting thing for the kids to do. So that's going on this evening. And then Andrew Bird, we just heard about this interview earlier with Owen Hutchinson, but Andrew Bird with special guest Hugh Wade, they're going to be there on August 3rd, 7 p.m. Tickets are starting at $55, and he's sold out all sorts of places. He's performed with anyone from the Preservation Hall Jazz Band. He's appeared on Dr. Strings, on Jack's Big Music Show. He's headlined concerts at Carnegie Hall, Sydney Opera House, Walt Disney Concert Hall, Red Rocks, and festivals worldwide. So they have him this evening if you want to check it out. And like we mentioned in that interview, he has ties to Colorado because he used to go to a music camp when he was a youth over in Steamboat Springs called Steamboat Streams. So we're really excited to have him coming, and that'll be tonight. Now, next week, next Tuesday, Gypsy Kings featuring Nicholas Reyes. He will be with the band. This is limited availability, close to selling out. I think Gypsy Kings, I know a lot of people that already have their tickets for this. So if this is at all on your radar, get the tickets now, because 530 seats in the Vail Performing Arts Center, they sell out pretty fast. But they've been playing music for the past 3 decades, so you know their sounds. They're great. Just grab your ticket for this, because I think it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening of music. And then the very next night, we're doing an evening with Fran Lebowitz. Now, this is presented by the Vail Symposium, along with the Vail Performing Arts Center. But this is it's going to be an interesting show, because in a world full of endless pundits and talking heads, Fran Lebowitz stands out as one of the most insightful social commentators. She's got opinions on everything. So stick around for this show. This will be at 6 p.m., so a little bit earlier than a lot of the shows that we normally have up at the Vail. Tickets just starting at $38, and it should be an interesting evening. So check that out. Just a few things that are going on at the Vail. Now, the Vail Performing Arts season is going to continue all the way through October with their Underground Sound series, and they already have some shows for this winter on the calendar. So if you're coming back this winter, just take a look and see if maybe you schedule your vacation around one of those shows, because it is such a gem in the Rockies. And once again, celebrating its 25th anniversary. So that's a look at a few things going on in Avon and in Beaver Creek. When we come back, we're going to talk about the weather. We're going to talk about what's happening in Vail and different things you can do to get your Thursday going. We'll be right back with more Vail Valley Live. The Vail Jazz Festival returns this summer for its 29th year, bringing the best jazz musicians to the Vail Valley once again. See headliners under the jazz tent every Thursday evening from July 13th through August 24th. See lively regional musicians for free on the Solaris Plaza every Sunday evening in July, from July 9th through the 30th. We'll showcase the diversity in jazz through bebop, swing, the blues, Brazilian, standards, big band, and more. View the lineup and purchase tickets at vailjazz.org.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live on this Thursday morning, August 3rd, and what a glorious morning we have out here. A few high clouds, and driving into work today, much like yesterday, a little bit of this fog and almost like a low cloud cover hanging down, and that's just simply due to a lot of that rain we got last night. It's amazing how that kind of changes the air, and that's a pretty typical thing for August, and it just reminds me that winter is coming. It's so interesting because most of the rest of the nation has their warmest temperatures during this month. August is a very hot month. Well, we kind of start to cool down. We get this monsoonal airflow. We get these rains. When it does rain, it's amazing how much the temperature drops. So that's why we start thinking winter in August. It's kind of terrible. I hate to say it, but you know, we're not very far away from snowmaking and all those other things. But let's seize the day, and I think we're going to have a really good weather day for you. So according to the National Weather Service, let me take a look at what they're saying. So we've got a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly between between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. So kind of that mid-afternoon time frame. So I think you're going to be okay to go to Dancing in the Park tonight, the Eagle Show Downtown, Minturns Music at Arrowhead, Vail Jazz. So we'll get those showers done throughout the day, and only 40%. So that means a 60% chance it's not going to happen. So glass half empty, glass half full. You decide. And like we say, it's not bad weather. It's just bad clothing choices. Bring the rain jacket, bring the umbrella, bring the fleece if you need, and you'll be ready for any event and any weather condition. Now tonight we'll drop down into the 40s once again, and then we'll see temperatures reach back into the 70s for Vail tomorrow, and then we'll see 80s down valley. And it warms up pretty quickly, especially if you are in the sun. Wear that sunscreen and don't miss any spots, because you can get a pretty bad burn if you're not careful out here. And then the next couple of days look like this. Sunny, and then only about a 10% chance of showers for your Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday about a 20% chance of showers. We start getting some more breezy conditions on Saturday and Sunday. So today, really not bad at all, 5 to maybe 15 miles per hour in the west this afternoon. So if you're golfing or road biking, that's going to bode well for weather for those activities. But this weather was brought to you by our good friends over at the Grand Hyatt Vail. And Grand Hyatt Vail is going to be doing a winemaker's dinner on August 19th. And this is very special. It's limited to only 20 people. And Chef Pascal has come up with a very creative menu. And you're along Gore Creek, so you're going to be out on their terrace overlooking the pool, and just a really great venue for this. I've done this 2 years ago, and it was super fun and very interactive. You just really learn a lot about the meal and the wines. And Flowers and Fost, that's going to be the wineries that they're going to be using. So they're pairing this with it. You can call or you can go online, Grand Hyatt Vail, to find out more and get yourself set up for this. Gather your friends, but do it soon, because once again, only 20 people are going to be able to experience this great night of dining, wining, and just enjoying the scenery from the Grand Hyatt Vail. But right now, let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Bravo. We are wrapping Bravo up for this season, and they've got one more night over at the Donovan Pavilion. This series is called Classically Uncorked. And the uncorked part comes because there's some pretty good wines that they're serving at Donovan Pavilion. So we've had 3, this is the third of it, and Sandbox Percussion has been a part of all 3. Now, this is a quartet that play all of sorts of the traditional drum equipment and the percussion equipment and everything, but they also get a little creative. They sometimes might bring a household item or just something you'd never think that could be musically appealing. And they love doing that. They love surprising the audiences. And they also love really sharing their sounds with people that have never really heard this genre. So it should be a very creative evening. So they're going to be doing John Cage's Third Construction, and then George Crumb's American Songbook 3, Unto the Hills, and a selection of songs from Charles Ives featuring the American soprano Susanna Phillips, and then Anne-Marie McDermott, who's the Bravo Vail artistic director. She's a world-class pianist as well, and she's going to be performing tonight on stage. So this sounds like a great evening. 7:30 is when it kicks off, and so right there at Donovan Pavilion, not the Ford Amphitheater. They've moved on. They've given the space over to the Vail Dance Festival. So Donovan Pavilion. And here's a look at these guys, and just really fun. And they've started out, and I read one of the articles in the Vail Daily about them, and they said, when we started out, this was just percussion was just a small part of what we did and how we performed. And now they said it's basically pretty much what they majorly do, and they go around the world touring and pleasing audiences. So it's going to be a fun night. So if you've not seen Bravo yet, this is your chance, because we're wrapping up that season. BravoVail.org is when you can get tickets, and then get yourself dialed in for tonight. Now, also tonight, we mentioned Thursday, a busy night of music. And every Thursday, all the way leading up to their Vail Jazz Labor Day party, Vail Jazz offers their Thursdays Vail Jazz at Vail Square. So this is kind of in the Arabelle Plaza. They've got a covered tent that allows them to really house the band, house the attendees. There's VIP seating, there's regular seating. Everything is under the tent, and they're going to be having music tonight, and it's going to be Kevin Gulish and the Blues Groovers. So it should be a lot of fun. Premium seating for this 75.
I said everybody, he's playing.
Family schooled in jazz and has a passion for the blues. So in 2022, Kevin's band released their debut CD entitled Something's Old, Something's New, Something Borrowed, Blues. So kind of a catch off the wedding theme here. That showcases the band's contagious energy that appeals to audiences young, old, and everyone in between. So I think this is going to get you up and grooving and moving. They're friendly and warm. They want you to get out and dance. Kevin's going to be on the piano. They're going to have the electric bass, a Hammond B3, and then guitar and drums. And then after the performance goes, which is from 6 to 8, right next door is the tavern at Arabelle at Vail Square. And we're going to have a Howard's Hangout going on right there. So Howard Stone, the founder of Vail Jazz, he passed away last year, but they pay tribute to him every week by doing Howard's Hangout. Jerusalem Rembo, who's the artistic director, he assembles the musicians and has different people coming in and play. And this is a free offering. So you can just come on over. Maybe you've already just stopped for dinner and you can make sure that you're able to just enjoy some great music. Should be pretty awesome. And then, it doesn't end here. We've got one next week with an electrifying saxophone star. This will be Lakeisha Benjamin and Phoenix playing Thursday, August 10th. And then it just rolls all the way into the big Labor Day Jazz Festival. And then on Sunday, they wrapped up that jazz series that was in the afternoons after the Vail Farmers Market. So we're done with that, but these Thursday concerts are going to continue. And for more information on all of that, you can go to the Vail Jazz to get more details. But hey, back to the Vail Dance Festival. I think we've got the Vail Dance Festival interview with Damien ready. Zion, I'm not sure. But if we do, let's play that so that people can get a little more insight on what we can expect for Vail Dance's 35th season. Pretty amazing, 35 years running. So if we have that, let's play that and let the folks know what's going on.
Joining me now, we have Damien Wetzel. He's the artistic director of the Vail Dance Festival, and we're over here at Golden Peak, and this is kind of where the magic happens. You have a whole performance tent set up right here, a couple of tents actually.
I was going to say, yeah, not just one, but two. Yeah, right over our shoulder there are two big tents where all these dancers are rehearsing, choreographers are making dances, composers are working their scores into the dances, and it's all getting ready as we kick off this festival. It's our 35th anniversary, believe it or not. For myself, I first danced in this festival 30 years ago.
Oh my God.
How crazy is that? But it's all about building, and it's making new things. It's giving artists a chance to experience something special in this valley. And for the community, it is just, a feast of dance and music.
Well, it definitely is. And when you think about kind of the overview of the dance festival, I do think about the words creativity and collaboration, because a lot of these dancers, they're not in the same company, they're not working together, they don't even live in the same cities, but when they come here, it's almost like a summer camp and they get to try new things.
Oh, it's so right. I think of it as Brigadoon a little bit. It's like it comes together and then it kind of just fritters away in the mist and then suddenly it reforms, and right now it's reforming. So we're gonna have a festival that's full of new things. We're gonna close this festival with 10 new works, which is just amazing. Things that are made specifically for this festival, but then go out into the world afterwards. Between now and then, we're gonna open with a sampler program of all these different things, from Martha Graham Dance Company to the LA Dance Project, to, Ballet X is back in town, and then all these stars from companies, as you said, from all different places coming together in one specific place.
And you know what's really neat is you ask and they rise to the occasion. You say, I want you to do this piece with so-and-so, and they just say yes.
Well, listen, as I said, I danced here myself, so I know what this is like. And it's got some challenges. We're a little higher than sea level here for starters. but also that what do you look for? You have a big career all year round, and then you come to a special place where you might get some different challenges, and that's what we try and do. That's what I wanted as a dancer. That's what I hope for these people. They try a new piece, they have a new partner, they work with a different choreographer, they experience something different, and then it goes out into the world, and then they come back again. It's magic.
Okay, tell us about your artist in residence.
Okay, so we have this artist in residence program, which essentially is a person, or sometimes we have two in a year, and they come and they're kind of a through line through the festival. They're involved in lots of different ways. They perform, they might make a piece, they're in community events, they are part of the podcast series, Conversations on Dance. They really have a full kind of menu. So this year, it's an incredible dancer named Aji Sissoko. Aji is German-born, half German, half Senegalese. She's in Alonzo King Lines ballet. You may remember Alonzo King Lines. We had them here in 2018-19. So Aji came as a member of that company, working with Alonzo. Now she's back, a couple years later, as herself, essentially. And yes, she is making a new piece. She's in a new piece, working with a choreographer she's never, worked with before, never met before. And she's dancing with people she's never worked with before. It's just a full range. She's going to do lectures. She's doing all kinds of things. So that's the artist in residence. Look for Aji.
Okay. Definitely. You're going to find her at many of the performances at the Ford Amphitheater and many other places throughout the Vail Valley. Look for the full schedule at vaildance.org, and this festival goes through August 7th.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Trisha Swenson coming to you live on this beautiful Thursday morning from Vail Village. We've got the clear blue skies behind us, and I think we're going to have a pretty nice day. Only a 40% chance of rain between 1 and 5 this afternoon. But let's let you know a little bit more about the concert that is happening down in Eagle tonight. It's called Show Downtown. It goes from 6:30 to 8:30. It's absolutely free, and it's in the big Eagle Town Park, which is next to a big playground. You're bringing the kids, come a little early, let them burn off some energy there. You can bring in your own picnics. You can bring in your alcohol. They just ask that it just, not be glass. Just try to keep it something that's not going to break there. And Alpine Bank Show Downtown, it's just a nice way to get together. And there's only a few more left. So we're excited to have this going on today, because pretty soon those kids are going to go back to school, and it's not going to be just the lazy days of summer where you just get to go out and stay up a little later, get back in that routine, doing some homework and everything. So Mark Morris Band is who's playing tonight, and there's a great article about him in the Vail Daily. And Mark Morris grew up in Colorado. He was a ski racer as well, and an athlete, and he got a music business education degree from CU, and so he's been touring the world and traveling not only for his sports but also for his music. So he'll be playing tonight with a few members of Rapid Grass and his own band. So expect a little bluegrass, a little bit of folk Americana. Should be a lot of fun there this evening. So this is just a pretty neat little lineup. So head on down there for the show tonight. Now, Squash Blossom in Vail is doing a trunk show. Single Stone is the trunk show that'll be featured this week. And so it's going to happen on Friday, August 4th, 10 to 6. And then today also 10 to 6. Hop on in there, say hi to Hillary and Kevin. And they're doing something very special throughout the dance festival. 10% of proceeds throughout the festival will go back to support Vail Dance Festival. So it's always nice to know, hey, if you were going to buy this anyway, just buy it right now, because then that's going to help out the arts and what we bring with the Vail Dance Festival. So Single Stone, just a beautiful, beautiful work. They work primarily with antique diamonds, and their stones are set by hand into the signature vintage-inspired designs by expert jewelers in the heart of Los Angeles. So it gives you just a few more of these with these trunk shows. You really get to see a lot more of the collection. So stop on in today and tomorrow for that. And that reminds me, Koji Kawamoto, he is going to be at Carrots Jewelers. He is the pearl expert. He's the matchmaker. When you walk in and he reads what he calls your atmosphere, you can, just with the way your skin tone, your hair color, your eye color, your smile, everything, something clicks, and he's able to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna match the girl with the pearls, and guys can wear pearls too. He has a different minutes that you can get, but he is gonna be at the Carrots Jewelers. And we're going to stop in there later on today and get an interview for you that we're going to run this weekend. So we're looking forward to seeing Koji again. But in addition to that, hey, we have some jewelry and a lot of art, whether it's sculpture, whether it's paintings, photography, metalworks, mixed media. You're going to find that at the 35th annual Beaver Creek Art Festival. So Howard Allen Events puts this on. They put on events all over the country. And 35 years running, there's a lot of artists that have come back year after year, and they're going to be setting up the booths all throughout the plaza level of Beaver Creek, along where the covered bridge is. Sometimes they even spill out into where the bus drop-off is, because there's so many different artists. This is the creme de la creme, really, really good stuff. So Beaver Creek Art Festival going on Friday 10 to 6, and then Saturday and Sunday 10 until 5. So we're excited for this big showcase. And even if you aren't maybe in the market to get some wall hangings or anything for your house, just stop on in just to see the inspiration, talk to the artists, and really just become inspired this weekend. And it's a good excuse to get up to Beaver Creek. So it's a lot of fun to be able to do that. Hey, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with just a bit more of Vail Valley Live. The Vail Jazz Festival returns this summer for its 29th year, bringing the best jazz musicians to the Vail Valley once again. See headliners under the jazz tent every Thursday evening from July 13th through August 24th. See lively regional musicians for free on the Solaris Plaza every Sunday evening in July from July 9th through the 30th. We'll showcase the diversity in jazz through bebop, swing, the blues, Brazilian, standards, big band, and more. View the lineup and purchase tickets at vailjazz.org.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
All right, we're about ready to wrap up the show today on your Thursday, but before we do, I want to give you a look at the weather once again, and you can see gorgeous clear blue skies right now, and only a 40% chance of rain this afternoon, according to the National Weather Service, between about 1 and 5 p.m. So I think we'll have those mid-afternoon storms, and then our weather should be good for all of the musical offerings and the dance offerings that we have tonight. So Vail Dance is going to be over at Nottingham Park, and it should just be gorgeous. I was just there last night for the Avon Live concert, and just a really fun venue, a great venue. We're so lucky to have that right in the heart of Eagle County, right there in Avon. But for today, we're already looking at 60 degrees in Eagle right now. We're seeing Edwards at 59 and Avon at 57. Denver today already at 70, and their high will top out into the 90s for today. So we'll see probably the 80s down in Eagle, and then 70s up here. And, keep in mind, if you are going to be going to the show, any of the shows tonight, you'll probably need a jacket by the time you leave. The sun starts to set a little bit earlier, right around 8:15 or so. So it is starting to get a little bit cooler in the evenings, especially if we do have some rain that comes through. That tends to drop our temperature as well. And then we don't want you to forget, we have some great things you can do up on the hill. So 9:30 is when we open all of the gondolas. Gondola 1 at the top of Bridge Street, and then Gandhi 19 out of the Eagle Bond gondola out of Lion's Head. And then Centennial Express is the gondola that you're going to find going out of Beaver Creek. Now, there is a charge that you need a ticket to ride up, but if you hike up, you can take the gondola down. I like to do this. I like to get my cardio and kind of get on the uphill. And then I like to save my knees and my back and my other joints, and I just take the gondola on down and I enjoy the view from there. So get out there and do that if you want this afternoon. Now keep in mind, if we do have any lightning in the area, they will be closing down those gondolas because they have to allow a certain amount of time to pass before they're able to operate that gondola again. They don't want you on that gondola when it's lightning. You don't want to be on there either. So just always kind of keep an eye on the weather, and your probably safest bet is to go earlier in the day, and then, like I said earlier in the show, wrap up your outdoor activities and then do a later lunch, visit the art galleries, come to the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. I'm right in front of it here at the Vail Transportation Center and Welcome Center. Or maybe go to the movies. We've still got Oppenheimer and the Barbie movie and Mission Impossible, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just came out. So there's plenty of things you can do kind of indoors where we do see a chance of those showers coming later on in the day. So I hope this helped plan your Thursday. Join us tomorrow. We'll be back. We're going to be over at Beaver Creek tomorrow because, the big arts festival will be going on. So we're excited to have that on the schedule once again for its 35th year. Pretty amazing stuff. Hey, thanks for all of our viewers today. Thanks, Rodney. Yep, audio worked better today. I saw Ben chime in and say hello, but thank you for watching us, and we'll see you live tomorrow, 7:30 to 8:30. It's summer
In the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.